Alright, so welcome everybody, really briefly, to something I'm going to do, actually. Now yesterday... What the fuck? Let's set the damn thing to the wrong channel. Here we go. Now, yesterday what happened is I actually went to, what's-his-face's house? I forget his name. How Original's house. We had Surge2 over there, we had Asian Boy over there, and we all basically played a whole bunch of games for like 10 hours. It was ridiculous, the amount of games we played. And basically when I went over there, I brought a whole bunch of my Gamecube controllers, and pretty much I forgot my Wavebird at home. I even brought the receiver for my Wavebird because, you know, by default I keep it in my Wii, and I forgot it. I left it. So what I actually am going to do is I'm going to boot up the Wind Waker really quick because, you know, now that I'm home, I actually want to test out which controllers work and which controllers don't. So the best game to do this is a Zelda game because they're typically very, very sensitive to movement. So like, for example, now I'm on my Wavebird. It works. Everything about this controller is amazing. It has been since the first day I bought it. The only problem is the fact that the Wavebird will never have vibration because it was a very, very early model of a controller. Back in the days when controllers used to... Hold on, let me turn down the contrast. Back in the day before, you know, we had the Xbox and the PS3 where all these controllers came with vibration. In fact, the PS3 didn't even come with vibration until much later. We had the Wavebird, which had no vibration whatsoever. So, okay, so here's the Wavebird. Works perfectly. All the buttons work. Everything about this controller is just as good as day one. So now, really quickly, I'm going to switch off my Wavebird. I'm going to unplug it. I'm going to grab another controller. And let's start going through the controllers because I know some of these are broken, some of them aren't. And I never, you know, once I got my Wavebird, I completely stopped caring, which is, you know, kind of not good considering these things are expensive as hell to replace now because they're not made anymore. So, really quickly, here's controller number one. Okay, it's very, very unresponsive. Actually, it's pretty fine. Yep, C-stick works. It's kind of sluggish. I don't know. Again, I haven't played this game in a long time, so I don't know what's considered sluggish or what isn't. But I would play this game using this controller. It feels fine. That's right, you do quick turns in this game. I completely forgot. Hold on, let me assign something to X so I can test the X button. I don't need to test it on the Wavebird. Yep, it's fine. I haven't played this game since November 11th, 2009. So right before Modern Warfare 2 came out, I was playing this, or right around that time. It's actually funny because they're gonna remake this game in HD, and I still haven't decided whether or not I'm gonna play it in HD. Alright, so this controller works. Alright, because I'm gonna separate the ones that do work and the ones that don't work. So I consider that this controller works. Works pretty fine. Yep, D-pad works. Alright. What am I doing? I'm unplugging this one. Alright, so the first controller I tested works. Very nice. You have to excuse me again. I just woke up like maybe an hour ago, so my throat hasn't, you know, completely cleared yet, especially from yesterday with all the screaming. Alright. Here's controller number two. All these are, you know, basic black GameCube controllers. Like they're not like third-party controllers. The one, well, I have one, but I haven't tested it yet. But the controllers I'm using right now are your standard default GameCube controllers. So this one works for the stick. Yep. Maybe they all work. I don't know. I could have sworn that one of these was broken. X works. Z works. Y works. C-stick works. R works. Z works. Oh yeah, I already tested Z. Whoops. Start works. That works. Alright, so controller 2 also works. Very good. I could have sworn at least one or two of these didn't work. I guess I'm remembering wrong, or I don't know. Maybe they fixed themselves. I don't get it. Alright, this is the last normal GameCube controller I have. After this, we're testing my Pelican controller, which is already broken. They ship it with a turbo button that's shipped broken. Alright, let's see. Whoops. Whoa. Okay. Let me test that B button again. I don't know, the B button seems a little delayed. I don't know. It's a little delayed as compared to the other ones. Alright, that works. All this stuff works. Alright, so I guess they all work. Yeah, I guess they all work. Every controller I have works. I forget. I thought there was one that wouldn't push left. Apparently they all push left and they all push every direction. They all push buttons just fine. So I don't know what happened to that one. I knew I had one that was broken, and I guess I don't have one anymore that's broken. Alright. Now for the final test, let's test the Pelican. Wrap this up. Whoop, 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 whoop. There you go. Alright. Final test. The Pelican, the big bulky one that doesn't, it's like it's already broken. Like they shipped this to me with 2 really big errors. The only cool thing about this controller is that it lights up. What the fuck? Oh, you can crouch walk. Whoa. Stick is sensitive. Here I'm afraid of sticks not being sensitive enough. This stick is too sensitive. Yeah, I wouldn't use this controller, man. It's too sensitive. Not even pushing some of these directions, that's automatic. Yeah, like I didn't even push that. I went around like this, and it just made me back turn. So, I wouldn't use this controller. So, at least we have 4 controllers that work. The Gamecube only accepts 4 natively, I believe. Without, you know, any kind of modification. So, that's good enough for me. Now, what I do like about this controller is the fact that the C-stick has a cup for your finger, so it's more like an Xbox C-stick. Whoa, what the fuck? What's wrong with the C-stick? It only pushes left, it doesn't really push right. Oh my god, it's broken. Might as well toss this in the shitter, man. It's broken. Doesn't work. Wait. Now it's working. What the fuck? 2 seconds ago, wait. Yeah, look. See, the C, like, pushing right on the C-stick is not good. It's broken. I don't know. Yeah, like, see, if you push down and left when you're playing this game on the C-stick, it slowly rotates the camera. I'm pushing down and right. It's going full speed right now. Now I push it again. It's going slow-mo. I don't know. It's broken. The Z button is also kind of partially collapsed into the controller. It's like, wow. It doesn't... I wouldn't use this. I'd toss this away, but I'm not going to throw it away because it actually... At least it partially works. So in the event that, you know, for whatever reason, all my other GameCube controllers break, I wouldn't toss this because, you know, this one actually still kind of works other than the C-stick. And the fact that the Z button is kind of collapsed, so I wouldn't put a real weapon to the Z button in any game. I would actually keep it more like, you know, the Wind Waker or something that I would only use situationally. So okay. I guess that's it. Me personally, I'm still going to use the Wavebird because, you know, that's my favorite. It's never shown any signs of breaking. I take good care of it. So I have nothing to fear from it. But at least I tested all my GameCube controllers. Apparently they all work just as, you know, just as well as the first day I got them, except for the Pelican. Although even then it still works just as good as the day I got it. Now for my Wavebird, I actually have it set to channel 16 because I don't know if anyone else in this building even has a Wavebird or still uses it. But just by default, I set to setting 16 for those of you who don't know how the Wavebird works. It because it's wireless. It sends all its stuff out on a certain channel, and if you have 2 people on the same channel, it'll probably interfere or it might not work properly. So if you had more than one person with the Wavebird, you would have one person set their stuff to channel 1, another person set their stuff to channel 2, or any channels really that were different so they wouldn't interfere. And, you know, I know flowers always drop rupees, right? No? Damn. I haven't played this game in forever. I really don't remember much about this game. So, I might get the Wii U port. I don't know. I might just play this version if I ever do a playthrough on it. Because, you know, as you can see, the GameCube version still works just as fine. And what's the Wii U port really going to be besides, you know, a couple minor things? Now, the one thing I am thinking about with the Wii U is that because it has the whole screen inside the gamepad, you know what I mean? It's going to, if you ever want to use the Tingle Tuner, for those of you who don't know what the Tingle Tuner is, you had to connect a Game Boy Advance cable to any controller socket and then use it. And the problem with that is it's impossible to play this game and man the Tingle Tuner at the same time. It's just not possible. So I remember playing this game. Actually, I remember I got all the upgrades from the Fairy Islands last time I played. So, I mean, one advantage would be right away I'd be able to use the Tingle Tuner. They probably add a few new features to that, you know what I mean? So that'd be pretty cool to play that. Only other thing is it's going to come out in the most busy time of the year, pretty much. It's going to come out around, apparently, October, which kind of sucks, you know. I wish they would have released it in, you know, this month, because in this month there's nothing coming out, but I guess the game isn't finalized yet. So, in October, think about it, we have Assassin's Creed, we have... First off, let me start from the beginning. At the beginning of October, I'm probably going to be finishing up GTA 5. Then, in mid-October, from October 8th to like October 20-something, there's going to be Beyond Two Souls or whatever. Then, there's going to be Batman, like later that week. No, Batman is sometime. I don't remember what October is. I'm not going to boot up my laptop right now either. Then after that, we have, there's going to be fucking Assassin's Creed. So freaking October is going to be one of the busiest months of the year. You know what I mean? It's going to be ridiculously crowded with games. And then you throw in the Wind Waker, which is, you know, a game I've played so much. I know so much about it. Well, it'll come back to me as I play at least. Why'd you just make that noise? It says cruise and it's making a noise. That was weird. How do you sail in this game? I don't remember. You gotta, like, yeah, you gotta do this, right? Yeah, that's how you do it. How do you get this stuff? I forget. You gotta, like, sail right over it. So you hear the shimmering. There you go. You hear the shimmering, you cast down. Yes, I remember this stuff now. It's just gonna be rupees or something. It's too close to land to actually be anything worthwhile. Yeah, I told you. What is that, 50? 50 rupees. Slightly off the coast. Alright, so I don't know what I'm going to do with this game. I really want to do a playthrough on it, you know, now that they're releasing this Wii U port. I'm interested to see what the Wii U port is. I'm going to get the Wii U port eventually anyway, just to support them, because, you know, it's really awesome they're remaking some of these old titles. But does the Wind Waker really need a remake? You know what I mean? A lot of people have been saying that, you know, Majora's Mask would have been a better fit. I don't know how I feel about that. I played Majora's Mask maybe fleetingly. I never owned it. I never got to really sit down with it. So it would be really nice if they actually, you know, did eventually port that to, like, the Wii U or one of the consoles. Oh yeah, they have a day chart for some reason in this game. This is the C chart. Wait, what? Eight exits? C charts. A lot of good stuff in this game, man. I remember all this stuff. Although collecting all the charts is really annoying. I won't try and deny that. It's really fucking annoying. Collecting all the charts and then you have to get the treasure. Alright, so I'll save this. I don't know if I'll ever come back to this save file. Because if I'm going to do a playthrough, I'm going to start new. No. Alright, so that's it for Wind Waker. Come back to it eventually, you know what I mean? Eventually, someday I'll do a playthrough on this game. I just haven't decided, you know, which game it's going to be. So, or which console version it's going to be. So, we'll come back later. And thanks for watching. I was just testing my controllers really briefly on a game I know is pretty sensitive. So, we'll see you later.